shit myself. It's really fucking cold. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, taking a deep breath. There is taking the deepest breath I can take. There is a slight it's a little bit of a heart pain that wasn't there before. Then again, it can also be from the clothes. I'm gonna about this after to upload another vid. It could be could also be from the clothes, but I did have the phone on that side, on the left side. Now keep in mind, it's only the top of the phone, and the top of the phone is away from the heart. So can you say it's the phone? Maybe. I think it's the clothes. I think it's the clothes more than anything. I think it's the hoodie. I think it's the hoodie more than anything. The phone, it's only the top of the phone, and the top of the phone is away from the... So it's actually not even... I wouldn't say it's close to... And I got the blanket over my... I got the blanket over my heart as well. So the distance between my chest, my skin, my chest and the phone is maybe over half an inch. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's mostly the clothes. I think it's the clothes and not the phone. Yeah, but taking a deep breath does hurt because the lungs are pushing up against the heart. So it does hurt. I think it's the clothes. think it's the clothes more than anything. The phone wasn't on that side for that long anyway. I only had it on that side a couple of times. And I got this blanket over my chest. And it's a double layer. Well, it's several layers, but it's doubled. So maybe the blanket is doing it, maybe it's the phone, maybe it's the clothes. I think it's the clothes more than anything. Very likely. But it's fucking freezing out here. Holy fuck. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready for the spring, man. Yeah, if I take a deep breath, there's like a pressure right where the heart is. It could be the muscle of the chest and not the actual heart. You know, it could be the muscle of the chest. I think it's the clothes more than the phone. Tuesday. I think it's the clothes. It's this hoodie, that's what it is. It's the hoodie, it's not the phone. That's the hoodie is what I have on the most. I never take it off, obviously, so I know it's breaking my back. I know the hoodie's breaking my back with EMF, so I think it's the hoodie that's damaging the heart, if anything. It's not the phone. Yeah, and this blanket is what I have over my chest. It's a double layer, but it's already folded like a couple of times. So, that's what I'm thinking. It's not the phone, even though it makes it look like it is. I think it's just the hoodie that's damaging the heart, if anything. It's fucking cold. Is the bottle in there? Did I put the bottle in there? I think I did.
through a maze of water channels that wind their way across the entire back of this phone and even around the camera. Don't believe it? I don't blame you. I assumed that even if this phone was water-cooled, this must be just a silly animation or lighting effect. But watch. I turn the pump off, and you can see the bubbles just floating around in there. How, and perhaps more importantly, why did this come to be? OnePlus sponsored this video so that we could take a deep dive into how your phone stays cool and how future tech like this could make our phones even cooler.
I don't know about this water-cooled phone, man.
OnePlus and I have had our ups and downs, but through it all, they've been at the forefront of some of my favorite mobile phone innovations. Pop-up cameras, high refresh rate displays, and the alert slider come to mind, along with great performance in demanding applications like games and fast charging. And it's those last two that bring us to the innovation we're looking at today. OnePlus isn't the first to notice that phones get hot and to come up with the idea of liquid cooling one. In fact, we've done it at least twice, actually 3 times if you count this. But OnePlus is the first to build liquid cooling right into the device itself. Wait, hold on, you might say. I've seen tons of phones with liquid cooling, even from OnePlus themselves. Ah, yes. Well, that is what we in the biz call marketing horse. While it is technically correct to say that those phones are liquid cooled, they do in fact contain some liquid, and it is helping with cooling. It's misleading at best, because if I was to say your car was liquid cooled, you would probably assume I didn't just slap a heat pipe or a vapor chamber on it. But this is different. The OnePlus 11 concept was specifically designed to show off a real liquid cooling solution. OnePlus is calling it Active Cryoflux, and it uses a series of fluid-filled tubes running all along the back of the phone to move heat away from the SoC. But this is a big difference. Instead of counting on evaporation and capillary action to move that fluid around, it uses not one, but 2 pumps. How in the same hell did they fit 1 pump in here, let alone 2? Piezoelectrics. The pumps that we use for PC water cooling are typically impeller pumps, which push water around with rotating blades, not unlike the way that a fan pushes air around. But impeller pumps have 2 weaknesses that make them completely unsuitable for phone use. Size, for one, and, if that wasn't enough, they're
Alright, I gotta go down for food, so I need to get out. Alright, I think I fixed the service calls. Yeah, it's gonna be below zero next week, they said. End of February? Holy shit. No, why would the end of February be so fucking cold? Oh, fuck. Oh, that's what it said. It said negative 2 or 1 or something. Some works for me. We'll see you next week, they said.
No.
Next week, I wonder about that.
What I say online. I don't see I just see
that's the stuff to do. Coming Thursday, so. I don't have any more liver pain like I did before. So that sandwich, I picked up on off the ground in Piccadilly. That's what it was. So it seems like it lasted at least 2 weeks, 2 weeks or so, which is well, like I said, you gotta be careful about what you eat, especially when you're homeless, because that's the reason why. And like I said, I mean, it's been coming up that they've done this before, and they usually keep everybody homeless that they feel like targeting because equality or justice or something. So somebody wants to kill them or something. So that has come up as well. But like I said, when you're homeless, it gives them an opportunity to poison the food more often, which is their preferred method. Their preferred method of causing problems is to poison the food. And when you're homeless, you pretty much have to eat whatever you have. That's the issue here. Let's see what we got down here. Grab a bite to eat and go back to charge. Keep in mind, what they're telling me is that, what they're saying is that they need more of someone. They need more of something. Right now, at the moment, they need more of something. So. Change around the service calls a little bit. Went to 34 and 35 again. I put 101 in there. And I added more. Some apps. See if it makes a difference. Today's Thursday, so I'm just coming later. But yeah, switching the SIM makes more of a difference than anything. And having the right numbers for those service calls, because 34 and 35, 41 as well, turns off something. It clears app data and turns off something. And then you have higher ones like all the way to 99, even 101. I found 101 is working. So I'll put them all in there. See what difference it makes. Now that's the situation. That's what I think is happening here. We got a Braveheart comment over here in London that's causing this issue. Though I mean, I keep looking towards Hollywood for obvious reasons, because they want to be woke. They want to be anti-racist, anti-gun, and environmentalists, and they seem to be all Asiatic. None of them are white. No, I keep looking towards Hollywood. Because there's a lot of content. There's a lot of content to be had over there. There's a lot of faces in Hollywood. But I keep thinking that over here in London, or around London, we have a Braveheart motherfucker causing me problems. That's what I think is going on. But I mean, I'm gonna keep looking towards Hollywood. Like I said, I gotta look at the Viking series that they had because they had too many seasons for my liking. Usually, there's no TV show that that's that successful. And that Viking series had a lot of fucking too many seasons, which is suspicious. So I gotta look back at the Viking, the actors that they had in the Viking series. I haven't looked at them. I haven't looked at them at all. I gotta look at that again. Well, there's plenty of content to be had in Hollywood. That's why I keep looking in there. There's always something. There's always something to be had in Hollywood. So next week is below zero. It might actually snow end of February. And that's very strange to see a lower temperature at the end of February. So prepare for the end of February because it's going to be cold. It's going to get colder next week. So it was nicer in the beginning of February, wasn't it? It was actually warm. So what the hell, How can it be warmer? So if they have any awesome food. So if we have anything decent over here. Because of all the fucking cars. They're doing more scaffolding over there. Like I said, they got a fucking scaffolding site every fucking 100 feet or so. What the fuck could they be doing on that building over there? There's nothing wrong with it. They're asking us to walk around. It's a Thursday, so let's see if they have it. I don't see anything. I'm gonna have to go back and change. I think it's a Thursday, isn't it? Let's go wash. Wash and go back and change.
As you do.
Let's see what they got over here. Tuesday 28th, Thursday 23rd. It's not today. We'll go wash and go charge them. It's fucking cold. let's go ahead and get some washer.
Southeastern service to 8 via Clapham Bridge. Corridors also east, London Bridge, Lewisham, Edinburgh, Clapham Bridge, Lower Sydenham, New Bedford, Clockhouse, Elmsted, Eden Park, West Midlands, and Hayes. This train has 8.
Charge. Yeah, it's this constant wind. It's like a constant fucking storm. It's like an everyday fucking storm in here. I don't know. And there's no sunshine either. Because apparently in the wintertime you're not supposed to get sunshine. Like I said, this island, it makes it easier to change the weather because it's next to the ocean. It's surrounded by ocean, so it's very easy to change the weather on this island. You know, if you would be further inland, it would be harder to change the weather. You have the mountains or anything to break. You know, if you have mountain ranges to break the wind up. You know, if you had something to, you know, something between the ocean and the island, you know, it would be harder to change the weather. But that's the reason why. That's the reason why it's so easy to change the weather. It's because it's an island. You know? Fuck, what a racket. It's fucking cold. -1 degree next week for like 4 days in a row. Pain in the ass. Me. Tickets for what? Something Avatar. See, that's a VIP. Because Avatar is not out yet. Yeah, it hasn't been, even though Avatar also debuted in China. Usually China gets dibs on bootlegs, sometimes first. It's still not out yet. And you already had Ant-Man coming out 2 weeks ago, right? So, you see, James Cameron is one of those VIPs. You are not going to bootleg that movie. Yeah, in China. Usually that's where it comes from. The bootlegs and stuff that you see on torrent sites and on the download sites and stuff like that. It's from China. You see, James Cameron is one of those VIPs. Paul McCartney matches James Cameron 100%. And you are not going to bootleg that movie because James Cameron is a VIP. He's VIP status long time, yeah. Heavy duty, you know, heavy duty. He's a heavy duty VIP. He's a heavy duty VIP, so you are not going to bootleg that Avatar. And you had Ant-Man coming out after it. Yeah. 2 weeks ago, Ant-Man came out. 2 weeks ago, Ant-Man came out, right? And Avatar is still not out. It was fucking December when it came out. I don't know when it was. January. James Cameron is one of those VIPs. He's a heavy duty one. Also, you might notice too that even though you have 20 million people living in LA, you know, around LA, these celebrities, they're not really bothered by. It's not very often that they're bothered by anybody. Normally their addresses would be all over the internet. Everybody would know where they go, where they've been, what they're doing. But what you notice is that even though there's 20 million people around LA, and you have billions of dollars going through there. You have billions of dollars going through there, and you got 20 million people living around LA. These, you don't hear very often when one of these celebrities is bothered by some asshole trying to get into their house or find out where they live, or trying to get pictures, paparazzi and stuff like that. Isn't that strange? It's actually very rare, isn't it? For considering the amount of people that live around LA, 20 million plus, whatever the hell it is. It's very strange that they actually don't have that issue in LA. I mean, there's no one. It's very rare when you hear anybody going in, snooping around their houses or properties or taking their fucking pictures or anything. Yeah, so with this network of clickers, they managed to keep it under wraps. Even though you have Mexicans, gangs, drugs, robberies, car thefts, shoplifting, grand larceny, and all the rest of it. You have every kind of crime that you can think of in LA. And yet, with 20 million people living around LA, these celebrities managed to get around, right? They're not being bothered that much. Why is that? Why do you think that is? It's very strange, right? Normally there would be like a fucking online database of everywhere where they live, what properties they have, what houses and villas they have, and it would be easily accessible, right? You might say, because there's so many people that are interested out of 20 million, right? But there's none of that. There's none of that. So there's something going on. They found a way in there with this little network of clickers to keep it under wraps and keep them in control. Yeah, keep them in check. You might have 20 million people that are, and you might have 5 million that are dirt poor. You might have a shitload of people around LA that are dirt poor, but this hominin motherfucker manages to keep them in check. You know why? Do you know why? Because they're all related. Yeah, that's the reason why. It's actually very rare to hear anything about a celebrity being bothered by a stranger in LA. It's very rare. And the reason why is because with this network of clickers, this hominy keeps everybody in check. And you might have 5 million, out of 20 million that are dirt poor. But they manage in there to keep them in check. Isn't that strange? You notice things like this. Now, when you look around in California, you notice things like this. How can these celebrities coexist with 20 million other people around LA, 5 million of whom are dirt poor? Now, how is it that they can coexist in there without any problems? Well, they found a way with this network of clickers to keep them all in check. Yeah. And believe me, unless they're losing badly in this framing gig, they're not going to be bothered. Now, maybe when they start losing, usually you see them on TV that they're being bothered by someone, a stranger. Oh, the stranger jumped the fence, took a shower in Taylor Swift's house. See, when they start to lose in this framing gig, that's when they get bothered by someone. See, it's only when that happens. Usually, they have a system in there to keep everybody in check. So, like I said, it's a very strange dynamic in LA. How can you have 20 million people, 5 million of whom are dirt poor, coexisting with millionaires and billionaires in LA? And they don't get bothered by anybody. Most of the time, they don't get bothered. You don't hear anything. How can that dynamic exist in LA? Well, they're all related. That's why. That's the reason why. why it works in LA. You know, it's the reason why. It's the reason why they had the Rodney King riots in LA. Yeah, everybody was in on it. Everybody knew. Everybody cooperated, and they did a riot. The childish mob of greasy shithead teenagers pulled off a riot in LA. See, they're all related. That's how they managed to keep that shit under control. Go ahead and do some speed charging. Yes, sir. 12%. See what we got. Sometimes it's slow in the beginning. I don't know why. Now it's normal. Yeah, the service calls. That's the reason why. I had the wrong numbers in there. It's slow in the beginning. And then see, that's 4,000. It's 39. That's pretty good. It's not bad. Fuck. It's close to 0 degrees right here. It's fucking ridiculous. It says it's 5. I doubt it. I doubt it's 5 degrees. It says it's supposed to be a high of 8. Doesn't feel like it at all. God damn, it's fucking cold. I gotta go back to the box. I'm gonna come out to around 7. Holy shit. I'll go back around 6:30. Fucking cold out here. Freezing. My right foot really hurts. Oh shit. Definitely not 5. It's like 2. There's like 2 or 1 degree.
Victoria, it's a civilized location.
I'm gonna try the other blanket to see if it's EMF emitting. I might try putting it on my back. But I don't think it's a good one. I don't think that blanket that I got in there, I got a second blanket. Oh, it's fucking wind. See, that's what you notice about this weather. It's always storm-like conditions. Like I said, it's much easier to change the weather around the island because of the ocean. It's surrounded by ocean. Oh, it's not. Up a little bit in the box, get that second blanket. Shit. so cold. It's disrupting my gift making because it's just too cold.
Haydi.
Yeah, definitely fucking freezing. I think the weather forecast is lying. It's definitely not 5 degrees or 8. It does not feel like it to me. I think it's below that. Holy shit. And the issue is I can't put my hoodie on, so all the fucking cold air goes around my neck and inside my fucking clothes. And even the air in my pockets is fucking cold. Definitely does not feel like 5. Feels like it's below that. These people don't seem to mind. They're out here fucking patrolling, man. Stay on the job. Wow, it's cold in here too. Oh, damn it. This fucking blanket is folded wrong. Holy shit. Frigid. Oh. God damn it. Super badass. Super badass fucking cold at the end of February. Let's see, is this blanket any good? Blanket is any good. Put it on. See if that works. Better, huh?
Which is a shame because realistically you would want to see the result now, right?
Doesn't look like it's gonna rain, so that's good. Do this shit here. I got 2 buckets. Throw on 2 blankets. S22, reading and writing app pops wasn't working. You could write, but you couldn't read. So it's a little warmer with 2 blankets. So we're looking at it a little bit more, and you can query AppBox to see you can query AppBox by operation. So it's got different it's like 15 or 20 or something like that operations, but it doesn't work. That's a big problemo. It's supposed to work to tell you which apps are using the operations, the app stuff. Hopefully they got something good for us. It's actually warmer now. It feels warmer than before when I went to the box. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Something good for us, maybe. Yeah, like I said before, these boys remain active, almost just as active as before. Yeah, so that could be maybe where this power is, where this power lies. It wouldn't surprise me that these transgender dudes passed on all the power to one of these castrated boys. They remain active. That's the thing that you're noticing right here. They are the ones that are fucking around on the sidelines right now. For the last couple of months, these boys remain active. Yeah, so that's maybe I've been looking at too many dudes. Maybe I should look at these boys instead. Maybe that's where the power is with this crew of imbeciles. It wouldn't surprise me, by the way. Maybe that's where the power is with this crew of imbeciles. It's just it's fucking colder than December. It's colder than fucking December. And they've all hinted at it. They were like, "Yeah, it's one of these boys. The reason why the food's poison. It's Daisy Ridley. They love that one. I don't know. Gwyneth Paltrow is who the fuck even knows. It's Princess Anne, big one. They want to blame that one for sure. But it wouldn't surprise me. Like I said, they've done far worse and far more stupid things in the past. Yeah, we got a pop-up from a fucking eSIM. It says they want an eSIM in there. And it needs to pop up. So they're taking their time over there. They're going to miss the other cube. Apparently it takes a long time to pass some burgers, man. It's communism, man. I don't enjoy it. Why did I think it was Thursday? Today was Tuesday.
Told you, hey, that's all right, I told you. All right.
Yeah, some kind of Eastern pop-up, something about an Eastern. From the service cars, because I ran the service cars to get something. Those poor Indian folks are more reliable than any white British Islanders. They got a Chewbacca fellow over here. Starting to look like a Star Wars universe. Chewbacca.
Veggie burger, chips, chocolate, one water, hot chocolate,
Chocolate, hot chocolate.
Thank you. George. Guys, tea coffee over here. Chocolate. No, it's pushing down.
Thanks. Let's go to the other side before we miss it.
He said, look, you don't think you should insert it now. Well, they heard you. They also know that you don't want, you're going to be watching over the transition. And like, they're more comfortable. He said,
Where do we get free food from?
Well, I would go forage in the woods. I would go fish in Norway. You know, I would go hunt in Norway, but you motherfuckers go in there and poison the fucking mushrooms and the apples and the grapes and the plums. You know, I could be eating a lot better in other countries where hunting is permitted. And instead of eating this vegan shit every day,
I'm doing that job. And I'm not getting money.
you know, I could give you motherfuckers the middle finger, which you deserve. You definitely deserve that. And fuck up somewhere else where I can probably hunt and eat proper. I could do that, right? But from what I saw in Romania, you're snooping the fuck around, poisoning mushrooms, plums, grapes, apples, berries. You're doing a whole lot of snooping, motherfucker. Are you not? Yeah, it looks like you definitely are. Yeah? This vegan shit is gross. Ketchup. I'm going to try not to eat any yeah, this is poison too. Ugh.